Hello everybody. On September 27th or 28th, depending where you live in the world, we've got a really powerful total lunar eclipse at 4 degrees of Aries. So we're in a series of eclipses, and these eclipses involving Aries and Libra, its opposite, actually started in October of 2013. So it's 5 eclipses, this is now number 4. The other one we had this year was on April the 4th. And the last one will be on March the 23rd of next year. So let's look at what Aries and Libra are all about. So Aries. Aries is all about passion. It's your passion. Aries rules the head. It's the time you were born. It's when you came out into the world. It rules the will to live and to be an individual. Now Libra, on the other hand, is its opposite, and astrologically signs do come in their opposites, and it's always important to look at the opposite of every sign. Libra is all about sharing. It's all about love. It's all about togetherness. And we all know the power of Venus, which rules Libra, and Mars, which rules Aries. So when these two come together, it's amazing, isn't it? Think about the last time you fell in love. That feeling of all your passion, all your senses are excited, your head, your heart, everything is going and beating and life is pulsing through you. And you want to share it with this object of your romance, this person or this animal. It could be anything, but it's this feeling of falling in love. And what I'm seeing in my practice as an astrologer right now, especially with this series of eclipses for this almost 3-year period, is more and more things about relationships and love. I'm seeing more obsessions, more infatuations, endings, separations, sudden new beginnings. And I think that during this time we're trying to understand more about loving ourselves, because Aries, this lunar eclipse, is probably going to highlight maybe if you are feeling possibly rejected or sad or alone. It may highlight, well, you know, where am I not taking care of myself and my needs and the things that are important to me that make me feel nurtured? What makes me the individual that I am? Remember that you are completely different. There will never be another you. This Aries lunar eclipse may trigger all these feelings of like, hey, you know, yes, I am different. And Aries triggers courage. What can I be courageous about? What can I do that gives me that, you know, that slight feeling of fear? And then on the other hand, fascination and excitement. So, for example, I'm going to start now, I'm putting it out now, this feels a bit frightening for me. I'm going to do some seminars on astrology in Greece. It's a big step for me. I'd appreciate it for those of you connecting, whether you'd be interested in this, whether it's something you might even come to. For those of you far away, Greece is extremely cheap to fly to. So that's my courageous bit. So what can you do that's courageous? A lunar eclipse triggers emotions and feelings. And added to that, we've got Mercury retrograde. Now, Mercury retrograde, it's playing out all over. Skype went down for several hours pretty much worldwide. And Mercury retrograde is also in Libra, the sign of partnerships and relationships. So many of you may be thinking of an old love, the person that you felt those amazing, special, shivery, spine-tingly feelings about. And it's a wonderful time to reflect on relationships. And I think that this is an important time, not only personally, but globally, because this Libra energy It's about looking at 1%, apparently 1% of the population's wealth is greater than the other 99% of us. Now, surely, as a Libra, I'm saying, there's something grossly out of balance there. And so what is it with this Aries energy that you need to stand up for, that you need to speak out for, that you can be courageous about, that's going to bring more love into your life, more brightness, more togetherness, more sharing? I have to confess that I've fallen in love. I've got two glorious friends here in Greece, and I feel so uplifted and in love with them both. It's amazing. So what can you do to energize those emotions? Because when you feel like that, you feel as though you can conquer the world. Now, added to this, we've got Saturn is square, whoopsie daisy. See, I'm writing Venus again because all I can think about is love right now. And as the Beatles say, love is all you need, really. Because as Mother Teresa says, the hunger for love is much more stronger than even the hunger for bread and for food. It's really strong within us. So how can we reach out? Saturn is square to Mars. So I'm going to say that if you are deciding to stand up for something, choose a battle carefully. Otherwise there could be some obstacles. But if you're really clear and it's really important to you, go for it. Venus is trine to Uranus. You couldn't ask for a better aspect to fall in love, to have a romance, to have a fling, to just enjoy this uplifting energy. So yes, emotions will run high at this time. But when the emotions are running high very often, this is the time when your heart is opening. This is the time when you open yourself to giving more love to yourself and to receiving and giving it out to others. So I'm wishing you all a wonderful, exciting, brave and courageous lunar eclipse in Aries. I love hearing from you. Please share either with me on Facebook or on Twitter the courageous things that you're doing, the loving things that you're doing. Let's share. Let's really bring this forth, because this is what the eclipses are about. They're about sharing this energy in the most positive way that we can with one another. So, thank you for listening. Bye for now.